Alright, we're going to check out the situation now. As you all know, you saw in one of the videos I'd said the engine for the Mustang ended up being no good. But, took it to my trusty rebuilder, and now we have a nice done up little 289 that's getting very close to starting. So we just got her all back in the hole there. Got everything hooked up. Couple little more things to do, just a little bit fine tuning. A few wires that need to be hooked up, a few things like that, get some exhaust on it, and then she's ready to flash up, but it's back in there. So those of you that don't remember that part of the video, that missed out, the owner had brought us this little 289 that he had heard running on a stand that came out of a low mileage Mustang, and he'd heard it running on a stand, and the guy fired it up and it seemed to run okay, and we brought it home here, or he brought it over to us, and we did headers, intake, and valve covers on it. We never pulled the engine apart. It looked pretty clean, so we just left it alone. You know, you can't really tell much with it. We put it in the car, we fired it up, and it fired up. It fired up and actually ran really smooth. Had some lifter noise, which we were expecting. You know, it's been sitting around. And it went away somewhat, the lifter noise. And the oil pressure was at 40 pounds cold, but as much as, you know, as quick as the lifter noise was going away, as it got hotter, so was the oil pressure. So, after running it for 10 or 15 minutes straight, the oil pressure dropped right down to like 10 pounds. You'd rev it up and you'd be lucky if you get 15 out of it. So then we went to push the clutch in, the popper in gear, and we noticed as we were pushing the clutch in, the crank was moving in and out. So right there goes to show you there was a lot of wear down there. So not, you know, okay, it's all good. It's all good. Got a hold of the customer, explained it. He knew what was going on. He's the one who purchased the motor, so it wasn't really our fault at our end. He was happy. He was like, well, at the end of the day, you know, I maybe paid a little bit too much for this engine, but he needed a good core, and good 289 cores are getting hard to come by, so he didn't really lose nothing. So we took it apart in one day, and here we are. We're all back together again. So next week, we'll get her flashed up at some point. I don't know if this video is going up today or not. It is Friday today, but I'll get her up then. So the next thing that came in here, just rolled in here today, which was on the board. 72 Buick. Going to be doing inner and outer wheel tubs. Customer brought them. Lying right there. And he wants a chunk pan put in. Chunk floor. He's got it laying here. There it is. So he's got it on a cart for us. Very nice. Nice cart. Someone's replaced this quarter panel at one time. You can see they overlapped it. Too scared to cut and butt weld it, so they overlapped it. Common. Nothing wrong with it. It's a thing people did in the day. Body shops, you know, they just want to get them out the door as quick as possible. And that's the way to do it. You cut the old quarter off and overlap it like an inch there. And it's all fine, but you know, you're overlapping metal. When you overlap metal, water and shit gets trapped in there, so it's not going to last forever. It's going to start to blister and rust away. That's why we like to butt weld everything. You know, it takes longer when you butt weld. And if someone came to me and said, Rick, will you overlap the quarter panel? What will you charge? Let's just say a customer comes to me, Rick, how much are you going to charge me to put this quarter panel on? And I'm going to say, well, I'm going to get her cut off in a day. Then I'm going to get the other one sitting up in place the same day. Then I probably got, you know, so there's a day gone. Then we got another day of fucking around with it. You don't just weld it solid. You got to weld it, cool it, you know, go around. Let's say I'm into it for 2 days, maybe 2.5. You know, so like, oh, well, how much is that, you know? We'll just say, let's just say it's $1,500. They might say, well, I've only got $800. $800, so that's like, you know, a day and a bit. Okay, well, the cheap, nasty way is I'll cut your quarter panel off, jam the other fucking one right over top of the inch like they've done here, spot weld it here and there, bond over there, and away you go, right? So it's not like I can't do that. It's not like I won't do that. I will do that, and I will document it, and I will show it in a video, and make a note on their bill that it is done. It is not proper. I can't guarantee it will never rust again, but there you go. But in the end of the day, you can never guarantee anything will never rust again anyway, because everything rusts again. Rust never sleeps. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's face it. Here you go. This piece of this body is overlapping this piece. It is spot welded factory onto here, onto your real tailpan piece. This is over top of it. You sandblast this car, guarantee it's going to come out nice and clean here. But what's to say underneath this section that's that much, underneath there isn't rust that's eventually next year going to start coming through. I can't guarantee you that. I don't know that. So unless you're going to take every square inch of a car apart, you're not going to know. Or maybe you acid dip it because that shit gets in everywhere. But even when you acid dip it, it cleans the shit out. How do you get the primer up underneath there? Rust never sleeps. It just is what it is, people. All you can do is deal with it the best you can, seal it the best you can, seam seal it the best you can, put some proper material on it, and away you go. Away you go. So on this side, we can see that someone's done some patchwork here. Obviously the same person that did the other side, because this laid this patch right over top of this hole here. That's good enough, right? You know, that's definitely a no-no. At least I get if they put the quarter on up here, chances are that is not going to rust out as quick as this is. This is a lower part where everything sprays up and sits in here. This up here, at least, is within the trunk area and within the rear window area. It's not so bad to overlap it there. Here, oh, that's just, you're just asking for trouble. But anyway, so that is what's going on with that. That's the new one in here. Model A sitting in the corner waiting for Sunday Fun Day. Oh yeah, one more Sunday Fun Day and then we're on to the new project. Now, Mike's got this side. He's got this whole side of this truck done. He's rebuilt everything. Look at that. All new, done, finished. Looking great. He's over here. He's working on this. I believe he's made some of these panels. We got the floor pan there that's already made, ready to go. So he is working away on this side. He's got this piece made. I know he's got it cut out. He's got it made somewhere. Where, I don't know, but I did see it at some point, but I don't know where it went to. Oh, good. So that's what's happening with that beast. Now, Sean is over here throwing a little primer on the B-dub. Or at least maybe he's masking her up, getting her ready to throw some primer on. Let's go take a look and see what's happening over there. Let's check it out. Oh, I can smell it.
Yeah, well, it's going.
Is it going?
Yeah.
Oh.
Done all the inners.
All right. Well, we'll get a quick video. I can't stay in here too long. I could die. Yeah. Whoa. All right. So he's got the doors all set up, waiting to primer. Oh yeah. He's got the inners all done in there. Looking good. Looking real good. Got the jams done. Oh yeah, he's got inside the wheel wells there, all inside the back of here. And of course, as you can see, look at all my Model A parts. Model A parts are just lined up. That's what Sean's going to be working on here. Tomorrow is Saturday, and I've got Sean working on my Model A parts tomorrow. Because we got to get on them. Oh yeah, he's got all the dash all primered up. Look at that, all up in here. We're not worried about back here. We don't care because it's covered up with all upholstery. The owner don't care. Waste time, waste of money. Don't touch it. Looking good. Looking real good. Okay. All right. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's a little chilly today.
Well, yeah. So yeah, it is. Now. Yeah, it's stinky in there. Oh yeah. Now the Ford pickup. The Ford pickup is going for paint next week. Got the alignment done on it. It's running, it's moving. It's a little dusty here, so what I'm going to do is usually before we take them for paint, all this kind of area in here, from top to bottom, everything, I clean it. Inside, outside, everything. Clean it up really good. We've blown it all down. Next week I'll clean it up the day before it goes for paint, because that way there, once it's painted, I don't have to be under there leaning under the hood trying to clean it up when it comes home. The hood gets painted off the truck. The box will be taken off when it's there. So one night will be the box. We do the box one night, and then we'll do the cab and the hood the second night. And then we'll leave her sit up, and usually we like to try and paint. I usually try and get them over to the paint shop like on Wednesdays, because that way there, like a job like this is 2 nights, so that's Wednesday, Thursday, and then I'll just leave it sit there until Sunday or Monday, then bring it home. And that way there it gets plenty of dry time, and then Monday we start putting it together. So that is what is going on with that. There we go. So that's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So yeah, we had a little bit of snow the other day. You can see a little bit laying on the ground here. Had a bit of snow come by. All right.
Well, don't forget, I got seam sealing to do on that truck still.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I'm going to roll it in there on Monday. Yeah. Monday we'll roll her in, and then, yeah. Seam seal, and then, yeah. I got to mark all this stuff down. Got to keep track. Okay, so I think we are at the limit for today, for what to show you on this Friday. What time is it? It's Friday, it's almost 2 o'clock. I think I'm going to call it a day here by 3 o'clock, and that's it. I'm going to go in my house, have myself a quick shower, and I'm going to head down to the local pub, have some drinks. That's right, have a couple drinks for the convoy out there. Have some drinks with our fellow truckers that are going to get everything cleared away for us. Even though if you haven't heard the latest is they had $10 million whatever on the GoFundMe, and somehow that got shut down. We all know how, by our coward Mr. Trudeau shut it down. Yeah, he's got COVID apparently, or something like that. I can't remember what it was. He tested negative for COVID, and then he said he's got COVID and gonna stay in hiding. So wow. Just a laughing stock, our leader for Canada. Such a laughing stock. Like, just get out there and deal with it. They're not going to hurt you. They just want to talk. They want to state our case of the situation, right? But that's not going to happen. He goes into hiding. But our guys are there standing strong, so it's, you know, I'm proud to be a Canadian in that sense, but I'm not proud of who our chosen leader is. Trust me, it wasn't me that voted for that prick. But anyway, hey, with that being said, it's always a good time at old time. See you next time.